Hi air signs, it's Nikki. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I'm here today to do a new thing that I'm doing. I'm going to be doing these bi-monthly energy readings for each element. So obviously this is the video reading for air signs. So if you're a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, you are in the right place. Hello, welcome. And if you are a earth sign, a fire sign, or a water sign, there are readings for you too. So go to my channel and find those readings, okay? So bi-monthly readings, meaning this is going to be a reading for the next couple of weeks. We're in mid-July right now. So this is for July 15th. Oops, whoopsie. July 15th to August 1st, okay? So guidance and insight for all of you for the next couple of weeks, all right? If you follow me on Instagram and you know how my weekly energy readings go for the community, then you know how this is going to go because it's the same format. But if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should be following me on Instagram, and I'm really hurt. I'm really hurt. I'm just kidding. But go follow me on Instagram at The Van Mystic, and if you don't, and you're not familiar with the way I do these readings, that's okay. You're about to find out, okay? So, air signs, my Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra friends, we're going to start by taking a look at the energy that's coming through for you for the next couple of weeks, from July 15th to August 1st, my air sign friends. What should you expect for the next couple of weeks? Okay, so we've got the Two of Pentacles and we have got the Nine of Cups. So here's what I've got for you, air signs. You may have a tendency to skip out on your responsibilities and your obligations and your duty because you want to have fun and you want to indulge. So it's just something to be aware of if you are doing things like skipping work, or if you're getting out of some kind of obligation that you signed up for, or something that you promised somebody that you would do because you just want to do something fun and kind of selfish, which it's fine to be selfish, it's fun to be selfish, but there may be a tendency to lean a little bit too hard into that way of thinking and that way of being over the next couple of weeks. So just something to be aware of, that you might be in a little bit of a selfish place where you're putting yourself first in a lot of situations and you're losing your balance in your relationships, right? Where you're starting to kind of, not to take too much, not from other people, but you're starting to kind of put yourself first and maybe neglect or push off some of the responsibilities that you have to other people, right, in your life. Okay. All right, air signs. So with that, let's take a look at how you can best work with that energy and that tendency and how you can best flow with that, okay? So, interesting. I've got the Ten of Wands here, and this flew out before I really stated the intention behind our next prompt, and so I feel like there's an underlying reason here that I'm getting about why you might be leaning into like selfish tendencies or overindulgent tendencies where you're ignoring your relationships and your responsibility to others, and I think it's just because you're feeling really tired, and you're feeling like you took on too much recently, or you're feeling like life is just hard in some way in your life, right? And so this week, you're just kind of like, I can't do it anymore. I have nothing left to give. I just have to take care of myself. And I totally get that. But I think what really needs to happen is you've got to address the root of the issue, right? Instead of going towards these kind of escapism tendencies, right? Where you're avoiding the root of the issue and you're just like ignoring, and just like doing fun things for myself and whatever, I'll deal with everyone else later. That's not the healthiest way to deal with this. If you're feeling like you've taken on too much, it's time to face that head on, right? And resolve some of those things and unload some of that burden, right? Even if that means difficult situations, even if that means approaching conflict, or even if it means letting things go that are difficult to let go of, okay? So I get it. If you're feeling tired and you feel like your cup is empty and you just can't deal with people and you just can't deal with your responsibilities, it happens, right? But think long term. Try not to think so short term. And the best thing that you can do, let's see what the best thing that you can do to deal with this, my air signs. Let's see what is the best thing that you can do to deal with this. Okay, yeah. So we've got the Four of Cups, right? So not feeling sorry for yourself. Sorry, so not falling into, overly focusing on the things that didn't go well, overly focusing on your empty cups, right? Recognizing that there is love and opportunity being handed to you, I feel, from other people. I feel like you might have a tendency to isolate yourself from others because you're exhausted and you don't want to give. Where if you just went to them and you were honest about what you're going through, they would understand and they would offer you support and love. So try not to avoid other people because you don't want to deal with them when those are the people that could really be helping you to get through whatever you're going through, right? So don't fall into a funk where you're isolating yourself and you're just like avoiding. I really feel that avoidance energy from a lot of you, and you just want to be left alone because you're just going to create more conflict and you're going to stir up some stuff within your relationships because they're not going to understand what you're going through unless you tell them what you're going through. So stand up. Be mature, tell them what you're going through, then I think you'll be surprised at how understanding and loving the people in your life are going to be and how supportive they're going to be, and it's going to be so good for you, so nurturing for you, and you're going to have help filling up your cups and recharging and getting through some of the stuff that's challenging you that you're trying to get through. So then we've got the World card here, right? So you're going to be able to, it's like freedom, unburdened, leave through that next doorway, leave behind the old, step into the new. So you really need the support of your relationships. So try not to push people away. And try not to just kind of feel like you have to take on the world alone. You just don't. You don't have to take on the world alone, air signs, okay? So be open and vulnerable with people. Trust them with your truth. And even if the truth is difficult, trust people to help you and support you and help you to fill your cup and get through whatever it is, okay? So next we're going to take a look at where your focus should be, air signs, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, for the next couple of weeks, something that you can be putting your focus and your intention into for the next couple of weeks. So kind of like a goal that you can set, something like that. Great, so we have got the King of Cups. This is all about emotional maturity, okay, and finding ways to remain emotionally stable even in the midst of chaos. So that's where your focus needs to be, okay? Gathering the tools that you need and the support that you need to really get through the next couple of weeks while remaining emotionally stable and mature. So, like I said before, a lot of times when things are feeling chaotic, it's difficult and it's a challenge to manage on our own, especially if our cup is empty and we're just feeling kind of drained and reactive and like we don't want to deal with stuff. We don't want to be the best version of ourselves. We don't want to be emotionally mature. We just want to be left alone, or we want to run away, or whatever it is. So you may need to reach out to somebody else for help right now so that you have that extra grounding support that you need to stand in the middle of whatever chaos or whatever, experience it is that you're going through. Okay, so your focus and your goal for the next couple of weeks is maintaining your emotional maturity, whatever that means to you, however you may be able to do that, okay? It's going to look different for everyone. Okay, air signs, deep breaths. So then we're going to take a look at where your focus should not be over the next couple of weeks. So this is something that might be coming in to distract you, to take you off of your path and away from your true purpose. Where should your focus not be? Here we go. So we've got the Emperor, okay, and the Emperor here in this case coming through is where your focus should not be. I really feel like it's kind of like this rigid energy and this kind of my way or the highway energy, right? Like I'm the ruler here, I'm the boss here, I'm the leader of my own life, don't tell me what to do, that kind of an energy. So just remember that you can still be the leader of your own life, but the greatest leaders are able to delegate to other people. They're able to ask for help. They're able to work with a team. So just remember that and try not to fall into this place of, not wanting help or not wanting to do things differently or just wanting to do things your own way, resolve your own issues all your own way, and just being really rigid and kind of thinking in a box, right? Try to think outside of the box. Try to get out of your comfort zone and just yeah, just like, you don't have to do everything alone. That's where I'm going to leave that again, okay? You don't have to do everything alone. You don't have to do everything your way or the highway, right? Okay, so lastly, your lesson that's coming through in these couple of weeks. So what is this couple of weeks really about for all of you? Gosh, keep doing that. What is the lesson? What is the takeaway? Great. So we've got the Seven of Swords, and we've got the King of Swords reverse. So don't hold all of your pain and your challenges to yourself right now. It's not serving you carrying all those swords around, okay? The Seven of Swords figure is sneaking off into the night with 7 swords, and what I feel here is that you are kind of concealing whatever it is that you're going through from other people, and there's a need to just reveal the truth. Let the truth out. Let the truth out, okay? Don't get too rigid in feeling like you need to be in control, okay? That's really a lot of what's happening here is like you don't want to lose control, and you don't want to feel like somebody else is controlling your life or telling you what to do, or, you know, you don't want to feel like you have to do things outside of your comfort zone or the way that you've always done them, okay? But that's not serving you. That kind of thinking is not going to help you right now, okay? The best thing that you can do is to be vulnerable, to share with others, okay? And to let go of control a little bit over the course of the next couple of weeks. Okay, air signs, so a little bit of a challenging couple of weeks for you, but if you're able to just relax into it, open up your heart, trust other people with what you're going through, it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be so much easier for you to navigate, okay? So I hope you have a great rest of your month. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at The Van Mystic, and if you want to book a personal or private reading, you can do so on my website, thevanmystic.com, okay? I will see you soon. I'll see you in a couple of weeks, all right?